barmaids, everyone. They're all yelling, "Yeah! Kill the dragon! We want to see the performance tonight."
What do you think, guys? Do you want to check out this dragon? What size was this dragon, by the way?
He wasn't that big.
It covered the moon or something, didn't
It wasn't that big. It was probably a baby, says old Toblin. It was probably about the size of a small house dog. And then he kind of just like turns away and looks over towards the gnome.
I drained the remainder of the ale and kind of push my hands against the table and stand up. Well, I'm all for going to the bathhouse and finding out about this damn dragon and where it sleeps and how we can quickly kill it. What think you? Who wants to come? Who's coming with me?
I'll go with you.
Let's go.
All right, Rathgar. Dragon souls shall be your meat this eve, sir.
I'll trust you guys to handle the mayor. I don't feel the need to go into the bathhouse.
Draven, don't get too tipsy now. We're gonna need your sword hand
stay.
in the dragon battle.
Don't worry, as he puts down this big plate of food in front of him, I'll be fine.
All right.
We'll come back for him.
Off we go then. Let's find out, Rathgar, where this dragon lies and waits.
And by this time, as you guys are starting to leave, all of the patrons of the Stonehill Inn are all, singing in unison this old tale of slaying dragons and whatnot, and a couple dwarves are standing on top of the table doing the Russian tchotchke, whatever it is, kicking their feet out. Hey, hey!
I'm kind of whispering to Rathgar as we're walking. Rathgar, we're going to be known throughout the realms if we slay this damned beast, man. Oh my God, we're going to have to beat the women off of us when it comes down.
I just want the treasure.
Okay, I'll take the women that you beat off then.
You can just think about it, Nix. You can have all the dominatrixes you want to feed this dragon.
Let's don't indulge overly in our fantasies. We have to kill the dragon first, Rigby.
I never said that I would turn him away.
As you're leaving the Stonehill Inn, Nix, you're towards the back, and all of a sudden you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you look, and it's a beautiful half-elven man, and he says, "Oh, I love your armor."
Alright, I'm about half drunk, Dave. Does he look very effeminate? I mean, could he pass?
He definitely has feminine features, like every other half-elf in D&D history. Yes, absolutely.
Well, my dear, I put my hand on her hand.
Yes.
My dear, just stay around here. We shall return.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting for the performance later. You bet your bottom dollar. And as you walk out, he slaps you on your tight leather suit on the butt. He says, "I'll see you later."
It's a date, madam.
Oh, this is great, guys.
You see that, Rathgar? You missed that. You missed that. Already, we haven't even slain the beast yet.
Well, rub me down with oil and slap me Philly.
I have a canister of oil ready.
All right. So who's going over to Rub-a-Dub-Dub's bathhouse, owned by no one other than Dub himself?
I know Rathgar and I are. I don't know who.
I am, of course.
I was promised a viewing.
Floor plan now. Coming to Viv, that's right. You wanted to see what all this talk about a bathhouse was. All right.
Too good. It's just just
down,
basically just right across the street. I mean, it's
okay.
the bathhouse is actually right here. It's literally just across the street. All right, so you come up to the bathhouse, and like I had said, this is what it looks like. There is a sort of like a
It's like some sort of fucking
a movie theater.
Shit,
Well, this is one of the more rundown from the outside. It looks
It's like a damn scene from Grace or something.
it could you and then they eat you inside too. Well, there's like a movie theater type of kiosk, and then there's all kinds of hangers, and there's some individual stalls, and the clerk at the glass window, he says, "Welcome to Rub-a-Dub-Dubs. I am Rub-a-Dub-Dub. So it is 2 silvers, 5 coppers to take a bath. And you get your own stall. And he starts pulling off a sort of like a little tab that has a number. He says, you will be in stall number 3. You'll be able to put your clothes. There's all kinds of hangers, and there's also some toilets, and they're the wet kind that you can kind of, if you need to, use the restroom as well. We only prefer the highest quality of the wet wipes. We do not use the dry wipes. We haven't for about 3 or 4 years now.
Oh my
We've been using the wet
And
wipes.
this is a microwave to warm them up in.
There are some hot rocks, and you can lay them over the hot rocks, but don't put them on there too long, because they could catch fire, and our building is made of wood, and we don't want rub-a-dub-dubs to go up in flames now. All right, so as you guys start to, you pay your 2.5 silver, you enter, and as you guys are entering, you go through all of the motions. You get a couple of towels, you get a nice furry robe, and all that good jazz. And as you enter the bathhouse, this is what you see. You see 2 individuals in the middle of the bathing pool. An older gentleman, probably in his early to middle 60s, and also a woman. And he has his arm around her. And he also has a pipe coming out of his mouth. And this gentleman looks over at you, and he says, "Come on in! The water's great!"
I kind of give Vivian a little elbow and say, "Hey, this is a bathhouse. What do you think?"
"Oh, this is the best bathhouse in all of the Sword Coast. Nice to meet you."
Towel up on my head, like your typical woman coming out of the shower, and I'm kind of tipping my toes in it, Dave. What temperature is this one?
Oh, it is a very it's just perfect. It's not cold,
Okay.
it's not hot, and as you're going in, Nix, there are these scent bowls that are kind of all over the place. And it is the smell of like a very sweet honeysuckle. And there's all kinds of different containers of soaps and oils. There are several, I'd say there's about 12 hooks on the wall. That has a rope with a piece of soap at the end of it. So they also have soap on a rope for you. They have all kinds of clean towels that are stacked off to the side. This is actually pretty nice inside.
One could get used to such facilities as this, Mr. Mayor. Or
Ah.
Mr. West.
I have the VIP membership. It's 5 gold a month, and you can come and stay as long as you want. I'm here every day, just about. Hey, but anyways, I'm Harbin Wester. I'm the town
Pleasure to
master
meet
here
you.
of Phandalin.
I gotta
Welcome.
swim over to him, David. Shake his hand.
Sure. There's also a couple of signs, sort of like you would see at like a swimming pool. One says, "Please do not pee inside of the bathhouse. Save it for the urinals." There's also a sign that says 3 feet deep, 5 feet deep, all the way down to like 6 feet deep. He says, so you're here in Phandalin, huh? Welcome. Well met.
Just passing through on our ways to the frozen north, sir.
Good to meet you, sir. We've heard you've had trouble with a dragon around here.
Oh, it's been horrible. I've sent out several pigeons and sent out several other messengers one to Waterdeep and one to Daggerford, one to Baldur's Gate, and I'm really hoping that a heed or a call for adventurers will come to our small little town of Phandalin and help us take care of this dastardly dragon. That his name is Venom Fang. Oh, he is. I haven't had an audience with him yet, but I've had an audience with several of his emissaries, these hideous winged walking dragon type of men. And they came here demanding money. They came here demanding our fruits of our labor, our baskets of fruit that we trade with the caravans. They've even came here looking to take our soap on a rope and our fish hooks from the general store. That's just blasphemous. I told them to get lost and tell this Venom Fang that he is no longer welcome to fly over Phandalin. But, as my voice changes every 5 seconds, he didn't take my heed, he didn't take my warning, and he called my bluff. And every so often he flies over and spits this pungent smelling, it's like an acid or a poison, and it melts our roofs, it kills our crops, it damages our roads. Something needs to be done.
It's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah. And he
Do
kind
you
of
know where one can
slaps his
find
hand.
This beast?
He kind of looks around. He says, "Oh yes, I know where to find this Venom Fang, this evil foul beast. He's north, probably about an hour, in these ruins, these old ruins of a once powerful mage many decades ago. He is in the Thunderbluff ruins. He lives in the old wizard's abandoned tower. Go there if you will, great adventurers."
What time of day is it now, dude? We want to get all this done and so we can be back.
It's Tuesdays or threesy brunchies. It's probably about 11 o'clock or so, 10, 11 o'clock. And he says, "Go there if you will, adventurers. First, have a bath. Join me and my wife. My wife is
Sidle up to his wife and
Cerise."
put my arm around hers, just like he is, and gotta get into like a little circle here. I can see why you stay in this thing all day, so it's quite
So
good.
wrong.
There are these heated rocks, and there's these little fire pits under them, and they heat these rocks and have incense. And like I said, it smells wonderful in there. It smells like, a honeysuckle. And it's just the right temperature. There's just enough humidity in there to where it's like cleansing. Your nose is like running from all the dirt and grime and the shit from you traveling for weeks, And the water is just amazing, and it's crystal clear. You can feel like a current on your feet, so you can tell that the water is moving all the time.
So I see Vivian, and with Vivian, I guess she doesn't know what to think about this, right?
Yeah, no, she has no idea.
I go and grab one of these soaps on a ropes and start lathering myself up. This is how we wash in polite society. See here? I'm lathering. I hand her one as well. Here you go, dear.
I point to the side of Rathgar and say, "Is there supposed to be candy bars floating in the pool out here?"
Oh my god. Duty!
The old man says, "Oh, I dropped that," and he picks it up and he takes a bite out of it. And he says, "This is one of the desserts that was off of the inn, the Stonehill Inn. I wasn't supposed to take anything out, but my wife wraps a bunch of stuff up and puts it in her purse." The little gnome in there that has to kiss me on the chef apron hasn't sauce. I'm so sorry. This is a great dessert. It's a cream-filled horn.
I think I broke Dave.
Oh God.
Well, what's Vivian gonna do? I hand you a bar, so you gonna follow suit with this? You gonna wash?
Hesitantly, yes. She takes off her robe and gets in the water.
I take note of her taking off her robe.
Yeah, all of a sudden you feel something hit your leg, Nick.
Oh! There's some sort of life forms in this thing. The piranha or something in here.
Something's snapping in here. It's like a snapping turtle.
Hey Vivian, could you shape change into a dolphin and give rides?
All right,
This follower
guys,
treat.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm
Darn it.
laughing. I'm like out of control here. I'm so sorry.
So yeah,
Oh.
we probably am quickly lathering myself up. It kind of indicating to Vivian how to wash. I look over to his Rathgar and Edric. We need to make haste with this bath of ours and be on our way because our ride will be here in the morning. If we don't handle this dragon in this afternoon, we'll never get around.
Town Master Harbin, he says, "Here, let me help you with that, young lady." And he takes his soap on a rope and starts like scrubbing your back. He's like, "Here, let me give you a hand with that. We're a friendly people here in Phandalin." As his wife, he introduces her as Cerise, and she says, "Here, I'll get your back for you, Nix."
Oh, very well.
A couple little rubber duckies floating around in the bathhouse as
I
well.
feel like my Grammy is washing me again.
So what do you think? Do you think you're gonna help us out here in Phandalin? Take care of this
definitely so.
dragon fang? Well, I'll tell you what, there will be something in it for you. I'm gonna go into I am the town master, of course, and he kind of puffs his chest out. This bird chest, it's kind of concaved in the middle and stuff, and he says, "I'm gonna empty the coffers to pay you to kill Venom Fang."
We need no more motivation than that, sir. What do you think?
What do you think, guys? You want to do this?
Yeah, let me rinse off right quick. Oh, that's the spot. Hold on, Rick. Oh, this old lady has got a way with her hands. You've been around many a man's backside, I see. That's it. All right, yes, I rinse off. Yes, we can get back to our companions. I'm sure they're gung-ho to slay a dragon.
He looks over towards you, Rigby, and he says, "You kind of look familiar to me. Have I met you before, sir?"
No, this is my first time here. I'm sure you haven't.
Have you ever been to Phandalin before? Do you have family here? You look really familiar. I could have swore I've seen you somewhere before.
Nope, I'm a total newbie to Phandalin here.
You still have on like your facial disguise with your
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
Groucho
I've been-
Marx
I've
mustache.
been careful not to go too deep, so I'm just kind of wading in the shallow end.
Yeah.
And I've kind of
Do a roll for you.
Kind of using a country bumpkin.
He looks at you
tone
and
of
says,
voice.
I could have swore that I've seen you here before. Maybe in another town. Maybe
You
as
might have heard of him. He's Rigby the Great. He's the one that's doing the show at the end.
show. What kind of show?
It's a storytelling show.
Oh, well, where's this going to be at? Is this going to be at the inn on the new stage?
Yes, it is.
And well, you better get going to kill that dragon and get back in time. I turn in when the sun goes down, because when the sun comes up, I'm back here at the bathhouse.
All right. I give Francis a dirty look as I'm walking out.
Yeah, well, he just had that stage put in too. I mean, Toblin, he spent a lot on that stage. It's good to see it get some use. Besides the poles that snatch and they kind of snatch into the holes on the stage, and then they have the. Anyways, that's after midnight. But anyways, I'm in bed by that time. So I hope you guys. Good luck. Hey, this dragon, this thing could be dangerous. So
We
be
are
careful.
on it, sir. Fear not.
Well, good luck with you, my friends, and bring me back proof of that dragon named Venom Fang being dead, and I will empty the coffers, and we will have a grand celebration here in
Indeed,
Phandalin
sir, indeed.
to celebrate the victory over Venom Fang.
Let's get out of this bath before I fall asleep. It's so relaxing. Yes, I'm almost out of the mood for slaying a dragon.
Well, he kind of ushers you out, and you hear some bubbles coming up as he kind of farts.
All right, that's my cue.
Okay.
Hey, there
So you
goes another
guys-
candy bar.
No, not this time. No, that was actually a horned pastry filled with cream, and he took a big bite and he says, "Oh, I was looking for that." All right, so you guys leave the bathhouse. you're back over at the inn. You guys are back over at the Stonehill Inn.
I step outside from the bathhouse. I kind of flick my long hair and throwing the water off of my hair. I'm ready.
So, how did you enjoy the experience here at the Rub-a-Dub-Dub Bathhouse?
Oh, fabulous facility.
Please feel free to sign the guest book here. Also, we have a complimentary gift bag on the way out that has some scents and oils as well. And please feel free to stop by anytime. We're open all the time. If I'm not here, one of my other helpers will be here. They'll
We
be able
paid
to let
for
you
the
in.
day, right? We may want to come back and wash the dragon blood off of us.
That will be another 2.5 silver, sir. It's
what sort of
unless
racket
you'd
is
like
this?
to get the VIP membership, same VIP membership that Mr. Wester has, and you can get that for just 10 gold a month, which is actually, if you break it down per visit, it's actually quite a bargain. It's a really good bargain.
I take my scented bath oils or whatever and bounce over back to my companions.
I think
All right.
Rusk would like some of those, Nick. Hold on.
Yeah, let's get his.
As you're walking by him, Rigby, he just kind of looks at you like, "What in the fuck are you wearing on your face?" You can definitely tell it's like Marcho Grouch glasses and a big fake nose and a big thick Furburger mustache. He just kind of looks at you and gazes at you, gives you the old slanted eyebrow as you walk by, looking at you like this.
I make a goofy face.
You just. All right, you're back at the inn. What are you guys doing? This has been fun, guys.
I
Ruby's trying to
mainly
keep the boobs in her dress because she was wet and doesn't want them popping out now that her clothes are stuck to her.
Oh yeah, you got towels. There's plenty of towels and robes that you could put on to dry off and whatnot.
I say we head on to this where this dragon is and say hello.
have they gotten back to the inn to
I think
let
we
me
need
know
to,
that they decided to do this?
Yes, let's make haste. We've got to get back in time for Rigby's show.
Yeah, we relate everything to them. Yeah.
Okay.
The dragon's about an hour's walk as the crow flies.
A ruined tower of some kind.
Do you remember the
just north of
location
here.
name, Wee Willie?
Some ancient ruins, I was barely
If you
paying
can
attention
tell
when
me
that old
in-
lady was massaging my back.
If you can tell me in 10 seconds, Willie, and Wee Willie only, I'll give everybody an inspiration.
Just no. Let's cut it down to 1 second. Here.
All right.
My brain doesn't remember things.
All right, it is Thunder Tree Ruins.
Let me write that down.
Where is the dragon staying in the Thunder Tree Ruins? And what is the Thunder Tree Ruins? Do you remember that at least, Snakes? Or were you just enjoying the back rub from
I was just
Cerise?
He was getting a back rub from an old lady. So
I expect other people to remember these things. I'm sorry, Dave.
Everybody, you can thank Nix for not getting inspiration.
thanks.
Blame
Nix.
it on Nix.
Thanks, Nix.
Yep, blame it on Nix.
You're quite welcome, my friends and companions. My boon companions.
It's about an hour north in the Thunder Tree Ruins, in an old mage tower.
Should we get our things together and go do this, guys?
Indeed.
Well,
Well, we have
I
to be
said I
back
would
at
do
the
it.
show.
I am ready to go.
All right.
Just let me have one more. Let me finish this mug of ale, then I'll be ready to go.
Just take the turkey leg with you. Let's go, Draven. Come on.
Oh yeah. Like
So on the hike up there, obviously we know he's got minions, so keeping our eyes peeled for flying folds and stuff in the air. And I've got Dawnbringer out and he's scouting ahead for us. Advantage on perception and hearing checks.
yeah, there is a small little stream that flows. Looks like it flows from south to north as well. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. A small stream. Check for traps, hint, hint. A small stream, water, something that
Well.
floats on water.
Yeah, I do have that. So, all right, is it big enough though? I don't know.
It's
a
about
small spring.
it's about 20 feet wide. The stream
that's
is
big
about
enough.
20 feet wide.
So
yeah.
as soon as I see it, I kind of, hey, I've got an idea. This way, and kind of bring everybody together. And in my backpack, I pull out this little box. It's about the size of a cigar box, and I flip the latch, and flip it open, and say boat, and this thing just keeps unfolding and unfolding and unfolding and unfolding, and it just boom. In place of this little cigar box is a boat.
Alright, that's
And I
very
said,
curious.
grab an oar. Let's this'll make our journey a little bit quicker.
That's pretty impressive, Francek. I've never seen anything quite like that before.
It is impressive. It is. That's true.
You just always carry a boat around with you, huh?
Always.
Impressively.
Patch on Nix's coat.
Right, I do seem to have some sort of sorcery involved with boats on my coat here, but that's neither here nor there.
This one can get even larger too. I can make a sort of a long ship out of it as well. But this will fit the stream, and it's enough space for all of us. So let's go forth.
Alright, I'm gonna get into this fucking boat.
Yeah, there's enough room. Everybody, it's like a bunch of clowns piling into a clown car. You know what I mean? But you know the
I
boat.
was specifically not taking oar though. I'm looking at Draven and Rathgar for the oar driving.
And when he looks at me, I thrust the oar in his hands and say row.
Row.
Well,
I
luckily
don't know.
the
What
stream's
language are you
headed the
speaking,
right
Draven?
way.
Don't make me push you out this boat.
Alright,
What's
I'll row.
working Elvish? Maybe that would help next. Here, just here.
We have the elves have no word for work.
Well, you
I'm
don't.
sorry, Francis. Does not translate. Yeah, we're getting in this boat today.
All right, everybody piles into the boat, and you start to.
I'm hearing the fucking I'm
No.
sailing away. That's what's going on. Set an open course for the world.
As Phandalin leaves eyeshot from you, you see the birds.
Is he talking to the stream again?
Yeah,
Or?
I'm hearing this music.
Yeah, as everyone sees Phandalin leave their eyeshot, you start to see birds flying all around through the beautiful trees. You know, you hear them chirping, singing some gay songs, in bird, of course.
Vivian probably understands.
And the boat is floating north. Now, after about 15 minutes or so of your travels, all of a sudden, you start to notice a change in the environment.
No.
So everything goes from beautiful trees, lots of leaves, vines like the jungle. Not vines, I'm just kidding on the vines. But all of a sudden, the shrubs, there's starting to be dead spots of grass. You know, there's starting to be more dirt along the edge of the river. So it seems like everything living is receding for some strange reason. And then you start to smell the same aroma as you smelt on the outside of Phandalin. And then you start to see dead fish floating in the water. You see several dead little honey badgers on the side of the banks. You know, a couple of vultures picking out the eyeballs of these honey badgers. And
We're
then,
on the right path.
yes, off on the hill, you can see off in the distance where Townmaster Wester marked on your map. There it is, off into the distance, probably about 1,000 yards away. There it is, the ruins, Thunder Tree ruins. And there it is, the broken castle, the tower.
So I think this is the place, my friends. Let me cast a spell real quick. Dave, I'd like to cast Aid on on up to 3 creatures within range.
Okay.
Excuse me. So, Nyx, Draven, and Wrathgar, like to cast 8 on them.